So we're here with Pity Party. Welcome to Laredo, guys.
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You guys just finished playing San Antonio. How was San Antonio?
San Antonio was fun.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Why are you looking away? Like,
I just didn't want to laugh. we played with Justin Bobby from The Hills.
No, wait, that was El Paso.
Oh, damn. That was 2
you
days
guys,
ago.
so we were having a conversation earlier, and he doesn't like. There's a blur between Tucson, El Paso.
Michael asked me yesterday
San
if we were in
Antonio.
Mexico.
I woke up
and he
yesterday
said,
and I thought it was in
"Are
Mexico.
we in Mexico?" I said,
Well, you just
Not yet.
asked
buddy.
earlier if this was Tuesday.
Yeah. I don't know what day it is.
I got the
Yesterday, it
spreadsheet.
didn't happen.
Michael just, you just come and play the drums.
Well, it's because we're going to go to Mexico.
That's true. No, you're right.
So y'all did a house show in San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
How is that? How do you guys like that in terms of like house show versus like a venue kind of show?
I prefer it.
You
Yeah.
prefer house
depends.
shows?
I think we prefer all ages. Like, as long as it's a space where everybody can come, I think that's like better for us because we have more fun.
Yeah, more people
Right.
can show up to the shows.
It definitely depends on the house, for sure. Because the way that houses are set up matters, and as far as making them like fun.
Right.
But I like the intimate setting of like a really small room.
Yeah.
If the house is like appropriate as a quote unquote venue space, then it's like for me better. But it depends. If there's like couches in the room, usually it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would
Unless
yeah.
you
There's
go
space for
and solo on the couches. Because there was a lot of couches when we played in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I had so much fun jumping
but,
off
like,
of
you know,
couches.
Soloing on a couch.
Oh, cool.
I mean, depending on the type of couch. I mean, I definitely like sank into a couch before. I'm like, this is not fun. I'm having a good time.
We're definitely the type of band that tries to climb on everything, though, so we know to fall off of stuff, too.
Yeah, house shows are pretty cool just as long as they have good couches
Sturdy
In terms of
couches.
like,
and the intimacy of it.
Yeah. I mean, I do like playing venues.
it's nice to hear yourself like in a venue that has like monitors and everything that actually work and stuff. Like it's really nice to be able to hear yourself.
And if there's a lot of people, it's like obviously like more comfortable for everybody. If it's like a room that has AC and can accommodate everybody,
Right.
Like safely and everything. Yeah.
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 Cool.
No
cool.
windows being broken or anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that venues are more often like handicap accessible, which is also cool. So if it's like all ages and a venue, then that's like even better.
Yeah, cool. You guys were recently featured on Discovered magazine, right? Under Undiscovered, the future voices of feminist riot. How do you guys feel about that?
I think really enthusiastic, especially as like a band that does a lot of like advocacy against sexual violence and for like positive mental health and like supporting each other. I think that it's like cool to be recognized for like kind of like the more positive ideology that we have.
Have you all ever had to like speak to somebody with an issue like that, and what was the conversation like?
Yeah, I think probably like all of us have spoken to people that have like been through mental health struggles, and I think like most often the most productive conversation to have is just like I hear you and like I'm listening to what you're saying, and like that often can feel like a huge support. And it just, I think support is like the biggest thing in changing mental health and like towards like positive changes.
And anybody listening, if anybody ever needs any help, we're all here. I guess if they want to reach out to Pity Party on social media, right?
People reach out to like our DMs on Instagram or through Messenger. But yeah, any of us are happy to lend an ear through social media, or even like if you need to reach out, like we can always be available by phone.
Cool deal. You guys had a show recently with Tom Nachos and Lola Tribe, and they just came through here a few weeks ago. They were just here. They're beautiful people.
Oh my God, they're amazing.
My God. Zach, Eli, they're
Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren. Ray. I'm working with Ray to bring him down with the polyaction. How is it, hanging out with those guys?
I just like to say that, when they said we have 2 songs left and we were still like unloading gear or something like that, I'm like, oh my God, there's only 2 songs left.
Yeah, I know.
And then, we all go to the bathroom to like, and get ready for the show and stuff. And we come back out and they're like, hey, we're Top Notches. We have 2 songs left. I'm
Yeah,
like,
every song they have two
Every
songs.
song.
I mean, and it's tight though, because you think they're gonna play like a 3-song set, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what this band is.
Yeah.
And then you're drawn in the whole time.
Yeah, no, but they're great.
People, and like drawing it back to mental health, Lauren is an amazing mental health advocate, and like she is absolutely like a huge support to like a lot of people in bands, and like an amazing person to to
she's
talk to.
getting really noticed out there in
Yeah, and
Austin.
she's an amazing
Yeah.
musician.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
it's-
incredible.
Before this tour started, I think y'all had some van trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we always have.
There's always van
And we're
trouble.
always on tour.
Yeah. So what was the van trouble like? And you know,
We
obstacles
recently
you
had
got
our
over.
van breakdown in Iowa. That was probably the most fun. Well, we've had a lot of terrible.
We've had a
van
lot
trouble.
of the very nightmare van
Yeah,
situations.
van
First time I
slip.
ever
No
I think,
AC.
played in Pity Party like 3 years ago almost now. You guys had just had your van like totaled or something.
Yeah,
I
well,
think.
our van flipped with Dustin driving it, and like it flipped
Yeah.
3 times. Well, you
That was the first
tell
van?
them. Well, you
That was the
can
first
tell
van?
them.
Yeah, 3 times.
What was that? What was that about?
Oh, just the tire. We had it because our van broke down on our way to I forgot where. Like
We were
LA
playing
area.
VLHS, yeah,
Oh,
with Mike
VLHS.
Wade.
We're playing VLHS. Rest in
Pomona.
peace. And then our van broke down there, so I left it at a shop, and I was on my way to pick it up. And then while driving it back, like the back tire blew out, so I rolled off like the 5
Yeah.
and into like a ditch somewhere.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, and your dad was driving behind you,
Yeah.
and he told us, your dad's hella Polish, and he was like, in his like thick Polish accent, was like, my son. He like watched, because he watched him, and I can't imagine being someone's dad. And yeah,
son flipped?
I mean, when he called,
Everyone thought that I died because my dad doesn't really know how to like text that well, you know. And my mom called later, and she's like, "I thought you died." My sister thought.
you called me right after you got yourself out of the van, and you were like, the van's totaled, and you were like so mad about that, and I was like, are you okay? Like, are you alive
I was
and
mad.
like out of the van?
I was actually on my way to see a band from I forgot where. They're Yuck. They're like from Britain or something. And I was like on my way to see them, and the van broke down, so I didn't get to see that where it flipped, so I couldn't see them.
So you were on your own, like you
Yeah.
were-
Well, my dad dropped me off. Well, we rode together because we were gonna take the van back to
Okay.
like the
Yeah,
Bay
we had to, like,
Area,
leave
and then
it.
he was gonna drive to work or something. So, but yeah, missed the show. Lost my.
You
van.
missed the show. Lost your what?
Lost the van.
Lost the van.
That was the first van.
That was the first van that we lost.
First
Yeah.
van that you lost.
We,
Now,
we're
how
on
did you
van.
lose
Are
the
we on
second
van 3 or 4?
We're on van 3. Yeah.
Van 2 would couple tours around the country with it, but it broke down on this last one in Iowa in like winter snow. And so thankfully I had like bought out a gas station of hot hands, and so we all got to put hot hands in like each part of our jacket. It's like the little heat
Yeah,
packs.
the little heat pads.
Yeah, but
Right.
it was like the coldest thing ever, and they don't have like lift out there, so we couldn't get anywhere. And we had to like we found like a middle-aged couple that was really nice and gave us a ride. Wow. But yeah.
And it's not even counting like Bob's van.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We have a lot of van curse
What's
issues.
going on with the van
I mean, it's
curse?
the pity party. It's like life has to give us something to be sad about, you know?
Bob's brother did like a Ouija board thing one time. And
Oh, that's
he didn't
true.
say bye to the spirit when he
Is
did
that
it.
what
and-
happened?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I got strep throat as soon as his brother came on tour with us. Like that day was the day I got strep throat and then got a vocal cord infection.
Oh no! So
Yeah.
did you have to cut the?
No, we still kept going. I just kept singing every night, but it totally messed up my voice and my health. Josh is cursed.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. Super cursed.
You guys have a leg in Mexico,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? Is this the first time y'all are going to Mexico?
Yeah.
As Pity Party, yes.
As Pity Party.
Yes.
Okay. Do y'all have any? Like you've been in Mexico with other bands?
I have,
He has.
You have.
I have as well.
Oh yeah.
You have also. What can you like say about touring in Mexico?
I loved it when we hit Mexico last year. It was everybody was really, really, really sweet and like brought us gifts and stuff like
Oh,
that.
really?
Like things that you would never do in America. Like, well, unless you were a huge fan. But I'm pretty sure that most of the people that brought us gifts didn't know who we were prior. I mean, I don't
It's just that
I don't
hospitality,
imagine that they
right?
did. I mean, I
Everyone's
can't
really
I can't believe I can't imagine that they did. But either way, I mean, it was amazing. It was so sweet. And I mean, just like the shows were all very, very positive vibes, and they were all very like trying to take care of the artists. I mean, the first show that we played, they like bought us a hotel room. after.
Similar to how nice y'all are.
Similar to how nice you guys are.
We're kind of,
we're
there's a
pretty
lot
close.
of Mexican culture
Yeah, of course.
in Laredo.
And also,
Yeah.
like, a lot of kids show up.
Do they really?
Yeah. Well, when I went,
Same.
we played a house show, and then we played a venue show, and like it was like packed. Packed with kids. We played at like 1 in the morning, and it was still packed.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the funny thing is they all like go on super long.
Shows go on so late.
Yeah, like the last time that I played in Mexico, we played this festival in Torreon, and I think we went on at 1 in the morning, or like or 2 maybe. It was like so late by the time we were done and loaded out. I think we were like loaded out and like ready to go at like 3 a.m. and we were so tired.
Yeah.
Because like at least for like in America most of the time it's like 10 p.m. curfew for house shows and stuff like that. 11 if it's like a venue show usually, unless it's like a really big show or something.
Yeah, but 1 a.m. is late.
A late time to start for
Yeah,
sure.
it's a
Yeah.
late time to start.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. I'm really excited to hear you guys. I love the EP. It's Are You Happy Now, right? Is
Are You Happy Yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are You Happy Yet? I love it, man. It's
Hey.
awesome.
And we have a new record on the way too.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
You
next
guys
year
are-
we'll be releasing, or I guess this year. Sorry, it's
This year.
2019.
It's already 2019.
Man, it's like far into
It's
2019.
Wednesday and
for
it's
me.
2019.
We're lost. We're just lost.
right?
in it.
It's March.
Get this
Yeah.
band a calendar. But yeah, we're releasing a record called Concrete, and we're really excited. And it's our first time having Shannon play on it, and we're super excited to share it with everyone.
Thanks for coming out. Shout out to Mile One for letting us have the spot for this evening here.
Yeet.
Thanks to Pity Party.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.